Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, beautiful people, wherever you are on this beautiful, beautiful planet. We get to go home for such a tiny amount of time. Yeah, things are fucked up at the minute. Massively. In the fucking bin. Is there going to be a civil war? Highly likely. Yeah, I'd say. There's going to be fucking something. Because it's fucking crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But be in the world, but not of it. And it's really difficult, isn't it? Especially when your fellow countrymen and women and children are going through such a I'd say challenging time to stand back and be in the world but not of it. But if you're on a spiritual journey, if you're here to be love, if you're here to let go of mind, to let go of body, if that's your soul's journey, there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. There isn't. Once you're aware that you're not that, I am that I am. Once you're aware that you're that I am, that you're not the body, you're not the mind, then there's really not much you can get involved with. Yeah, you see it, and do you feel that? Yeah, of course you're going to feel that pain of other people, because it's not, this isn't normal for us in this country. But then it's about being aware that I'm sweating my back off. That can only ever come from thought. It can only ever come from ego, from stories that is weaved into an identity, that is weaved into an entity that is not that. But morning, buddy. We fucking love it. Fucking people are nuts. Absolutely stuck in thought, in ego. It's fucking madness. But just leave people where they are. There is nothing you can do about anybody. We've got to I meet them there with laughter, because it's just fucking stupid. It's absolutely stupid that people think from thought, from mind, from ego, that they are that. But what are you supposed to do? There is really nothing you can do. If you're on this path of whatever it might be, then you just gotta let people where they're at. There's nothing nobody can do to you. Nobody can. If you don't go here, if you don't go into thought, into mind, into ego, there is nothing anybody can do. Doesn't matter what people say, what people do, how people react. If you don't go here, then everything becomes irrelevant. But it's not that you don't see things and you don't witness stuff. Of course you are. That's who you are. Everybody is the witnesser. Everybody is consciousness within this body, within that body, within everybody's body. Everybody's consciousness. You're conscious, aren't you? You're aware of stuff. If you weren't, then you'd be unconscious, wouldn't you? But we are the consciousness within the body. So that's why we're aware of stuff. So when you're aware of things and you see things, and just meet people where they're at. These are from this country. But yet, for whatever reason, they're so divided from the only thing that'll ever divide are the thoughts in your head. The only thing that'll ever separate, the only thing that'll ever judge, the only thing that'll ever have opinions, ever have views, the only thing that ever's got anxiety, that depression, worry, is the thoughts in your head. If they are not there, that doesn't exist. Everybody's the same. Everybody is oneness. So I laugh in those moments because I'm aware of how, and I say it all the time, stupid. Is that the right word? I'm not sure, but that's the word that's coming out, because it is stupid. To think that you're that, to think that you're those thoughts, that are just appearing like your heart beats and your lungs breathe, they just appear out of nowhere, then it's stupid the right word? I don't think it is, you know, because people are just unaware. They're so conditioned and programmed to believe those thoughts that they're just unaware that they're not that. So is it stupid? It's not stupid, it's I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is, but it's sad maybe. I'm not sure, to be honest. But there's a word there somewhere. But I don't know what it is. Morning. You alright? Morning, doggy. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? There's nothing you can't do anything about any other entity, about any other soul's journey through this lifetime. Nothing you can do. Apart from be love in every moment and meet people where they're at. And if they're stuck here, if they're stuck in thought, if they're stuck in all those places of negativity, of illusion, body and mind are subject to time. Everything you see is subject to time. It's an illusion. The only thing that isn't subject to time is the awareness, is the witness, is consciousness. That's eternal. It's ever present, everlasting. Doesn't go anywhere. You're here before you're born, here after you die. We're all that. I am that I am. Not I am that I am body, mind. I am that I am. I'm the awareness behind everything. And it's okay people saying it, the only way you come to realise this is by sitting in that silence, by sitting in that stillness. Watch those thoughts appear. Watch how many of those rabbit holes you'd go down. Watch how many judgments you'd have during the day, all because of thought. How many fears, how much worry, how much anxiety, how much depression is there because of thought. Then sit in that silence, empty mind. Sit in that space. And you'll realise that you're not that. You're not those thoughts, you're not the body, it's just appearing. It all appears through mind. That's where peace is. That's where liberation is. That's where, if you want to end your suffering, then you drop all thought. There is no suffering behind the thoughts. It's not there. So people can suffer and they can get trapped in that illusion, which people do for their entire lifetime. Maybe not this lifetime, not that. It depends how stuck they are. Depends how stuck in thought you are. If you're really conditioned and programmed and you've not woke up to this, and you could be living lots and more lifetimes in third density, so you'll forget all this and you'll come back again and you'll do it all again until you start to wake up, and then eventually you'll wake up. So you're not that. You are love with the oneness behind it. And then your soul's on the move. Grief for millions of years. In third density, repeating that cycle over and over and over again. So like I said, not everybody's meant to hear this in this lifetime, that's okay. Some people are. And if you are, then you're very, very lucky. You're one of the few people that are gonna know the truth. Know that you're not those thoughts, know that you never have been those thoughts and you never will be. And that's where there is no suffering there. It ends there in that moment. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. Namaste.